Hiya, have you got arthritis? Have you got a cartilage problem or even a meniscus tear in your knee and you've got great pain? Well, the interesting thing is that research has proven that you could have these problems but without pain. They MRI scanned 1,000 people. You know how expensive MRIs are. And 60% of those people had arthritis, meniscus tear in the joint of the knee, or they had a cartilage problem, but they had no pain. So what I'm saying is you could have these issues, but not necessarily any pain. So what's causing the pain? Well, if you can do a thigh stretch, standing or seated, and the knee pain goes, then you're probably not suffering from pain from arthritis, you're suffering from pain from muscle soreness. If you feel warm and your knee problem goes, then again, you probably don't suffer from arthritis or cartilage problem, it's probably muscular. Now the common muscular imbalances I see are dominant quads and weak hamstrings, so I'm going to do something to do with that. And also I see very, very weak inner thighs and strong dominant outer thighs. So we're going to go through a couple of exercises that's going to help to correct those imbalances. Start off just bringing your heels up to your bum. You can do what you want with your arms. And by bringing your heels up to your bum, it's called a hamstring curl. You've heard it, you know it. And what you're doing is you're correcting the imbalance from the front of your thigh, the quads, and making the hamstrings stronger. So I'm just warming them up. My knees are out over my toes, and my heels are bouncing off my lovely bottom, pert bottom. So pushing the heels up, warming yourself up, and getting those hamstrings warm. Use the arms. Fantastic. Keep going. Bring the arms up a little higher because it will speed the warming up process, and maybe even bring the arms above your head. As soon as you bring your arms above your head, you start the heart and lungs working a little bit harder, cardiovascular. And when you work your heart more, you start pumping the blood round your body more. And you want the blood in the big muscles, the quads and hamstrings. So bring the arms down, heels to bum, keep going. That's it. So this little section is all about improving the function of your knees based on the premise that your knee problem is caused by muscular imbalance. So what I'd like you to do is bring your right foot forward and your left foot back, lift your leg, heel to bum and out, heel to bum. So this is a hamstring curl, heel to bum, heel to bum. Good. Now the more you can sit upright, the more you're going to work your tummy and you're going to get into your glute medius. Hips face the front. Try another 10 of those. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Do you want your arms forward to help you balance? 5, or use a chair. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, heel to bum. Get the muscle flowing back into the hamstring. Now we'll try it on the other side. So use a chair, hands out in front, or if you're really stable, then bring your hands to your hips. Depends if you do Pilates or not. So heel to bum, extend, push away, square off those hips. So you should feel this in the back of the leg, the hamstring. And we're working to strengthen the hamstring because the quads have got overworked, the thigh muscles. So let's do 10 more. There's my imaginary chair. 10, 9, 8, 7. Stay with me. 6, I'm watching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Go back to the other leg. Let's do a few heels to bum. Go back to the other leg. Now bring the toe up. 1. Now that's for the bum. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the glute medius. Glute max, I mean. Now if I bend my knee and slightly turn my hip out, I'm going to get into the glute medius. So the glute max obviously is the big part of the bum, and the glute med is a muscle that sits just up here above it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that on the other side. So you work with the bottom. 1, 2, and I can feel my bum squeezing. 3, so you'll make it stronger. 4, if you squeeze your bum as you do this, you make this an active exercise. Good. Now bend the knee, turn the hip slightly out so that you're on an angle, and squeeze the glute med. 1, 2, 3. You can hold the chair. 4. Breathe out. Good work. Fantastic. So shake out your legs. Stretch out your quads, heel in front, push, quads, hamstrings, hips up, and find your toes. And the other side. Heel up, toes up, heel down. So we're going to try those on the floor. Now I've tried this with a band, it's really difficult, so I've given up. You can do it with hand weights. So on your front, hips on the floor, head on your towel, bring your right heel to your bum. 1, 2. So you can make this harder. 3, by using a band. 4, which I found really difficult. 5, 6, or you could use a hand weight, and I've got them so that the Velcro attaches to your ankle. You might have some of those. Try it on the other side, the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to go back to the original leg and keep the thigh off the floor. So I'm going to squeeze my bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Now bring that leg down, squeeze the bottom cheek on the other side. This is for your glute maximus. This is the big part of your bottom. You want your hips on the floor so you really feel the glutes working. Well done. So come up into the pose of a child, toes together, knees wide, and stretch. And work on the glute med. This is the stabilising part. So I'm going to lift my leg and pulse back. And by this angle, what you're doing is getting into the top part of the bottom. And this is all helping to stabilise your pelvis, to get your pelvis aligned, and to strengthen all the way down the legs. Good. Let's try that on the other side. So this is the glute med. Pushing back. Fantastic. Squeezing your bum. So you don't feel this in the main part of the bottom, like you did when you were on your tummy. You feel this in the top part. And the more you lean up, the more you're going to feel it. Perfect. So let's stretch out the inner thigh, toes together, knees wide, and lift your chest. Great. Well done. Now some of the things that keep the outer thigh tight are the IT band. It's the muscle along the outside, it's not even a muscle, it's fascia, on the outside of the thigh. So to stretch the IT band, we lie down. We take one leg into the air, ankle over your thigh, and press away. Okay, that's level 1. Now level 2, you lift your leg and hold behind your thigh. And level 3, you hold your shin. Please use your towel underneath your head. So that's going into a tight IT band, which could displace the knee. And it's going into the piriformis. Now both of those muscles, if they're tight, they could have an effect on the knee. Let's try the other side. So the ankle on thigh is level 1. So you're feeling your way. Level 2, lift the foot, hold behind the back of the thigh, or hold the shin and lower your head. Well done. So we'll leave it at that. Try that for a week and then come to the second video. Well done everyone. See you soon. Bye.